Hello, my beautiful water elements, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancerian. Welcome or welcome back. And I hope when you see this, you're having a blessed day. This is going to be your next 7 days here, but it is a timely spread of what you may need to know for your highest good here. Take what resonates. Don't forget, if you check out your other elements, you can get more messages. And you can also look at my other platforms to get more messages as well too. So we're going to dive in here. And the first thing we're going to work on is we're going to see what obstacles are removing out of your energy here in the next 7 days here that you can have fear, anxiety, or worry about. And sometimes it may also come out for things you may need to work on for these things to remove here, okay? Let's get started, guys. Vibration of spirit here, what obstacles to be removing out of Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer's energy in the next 7 days here. We're going to do that again. Let's do that again here. There's definitely worry about your finances though. That Nine of Pentacles coming out sideways like that definitely is here. Nine of Pentacles, 9 here. I'm looking at this bandage on the unicorn, and immediately I'm hearing this thing goes like, I'm tired of feeling banged up. Like, and I'm even seeing a car that's banged up here too. Some of you could have gotten a fender bender, and you could definitely be worrying, like, I don't know if it was like a fender bender hit and run, or you just worry, or maybe the person didn't have insurance, but it's just something tied to you're hoping that you have the money and things for the things to be repaired because you need this car. This car gets you from point A to point B. Okay. And I'm hearing that there's a will, there's a way. So there is going to be some help that's going to come in for that if you've been worried about that, okay? Not for all of you. But again, I'm looking at the bandage that this unicorn have on them, and it's still tying to you guys are tired of feeling bruised. You're tired of feeling like you're not enough. You're tired of feeling banged up. And when I mean banged up, I'm feeling like your life. You're tired of feeling like your life is falling apart here. You know, it's kind of giving the image of like, usually when you see on traditional tower of the Nine of Wands, you usually will see like a soldier, and the soldier is like on its knee, like, you know, and looking up at the other wands, and you feel defeated. And you feel like you've been, you know, going back and forth in war, battling, and you keep losing. You're banged up, but you don't die though. You get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like that's kind of like a significant, like to tell someone like, listen, you may have been banged up and you've been through a lot in your life, but you're still here. And it's like you're here for a higher purpose here, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer here, you know? And I am picking up this energy. Some of you are going, yeah, but why? And it's like, instead of asking why, you know, if you start saying, okay, well, thank you for keeping me here throughout everything that I've been through. Show me, you know, I feel like you will be able to learn it more. I feel like a lot of this fear that you guys are having is definitely around your current state of your life here. You're just like, when? You know, when am I going to be able to beat this war? When am I going to be able to win this war here? When am I going to be able to, like, you know what I mean? Like, surpass this whole battle that I've been going through here. But I want you to know the nines always signify an ending here. So you are getting ready to end this war, this battle here, okay? There's something you guys are battling with. You know, we have Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. You could definitely be battling something internally. You could even be battling things that you've been dealing with other people. Because I am picking up this energy like, oh, it's not right that people get away with things that they do. But do they though? You know, we have the Seven of Swords here, and you have the Two of Swords reverse here. Do they though? You know? And I feel like one of the main things that is getting ready to release out of your energy here is negative people that has been doing you wrong. Deceit, fraud, manipulation from others, self-sabotaging yourself, and even the battles that you've been facing and enduring here. Okay, that's what's releasing. But for some of you, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, it may be like you may have to work on that. You see how I said self-sabotage? You may have to work on that. Like, don't self-sabotage yourself because of what someone did to you. You see how we look at both of them? They're both looking at each other here. It kind of looks like they're both going in the same direction here. They're both looking at each other's, you know, so I feel like you're looking at your struggles in your life head on here now. What do? Do you just look at it? Do you just stare at it? Or do you make peace with it and do you go for it here? Because that's really what's trying to transpire in your life here, okay? Been going through a hard time here, water signs. In some type of way, you're going through a hard time here, whatever it is, because a hard time doesn't always equivalent to money. It could be other things that you're having a hard time with here in your life here. But I do feel like you are definitely going to win this battle here, okay? What you've been going through. Let's see what your energy is. Original spirit here, can we have Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces energy in the next 7 days here? What is their energy here? Two Cups here. This is beautiful. I feel like you guys are going to be tapping into your feminine and masculine energy here. I also feel this energy that you're going to be feeling more structure, more balance, more complete here, more like yourself here. Because if you look at the Seven of Swords and Nine of Wands here, this is really not good energy here. This, I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but what I mean, like how you're feeling wise, you know. Because this could be an energy that you're just feeling fed up. You're feeling emotionally drained, mentally tapped out here, holding on here. And but that's the thing though about the energy of Nine of Wands. You feel beat up, but you're still holding on here. You know, so it's like you're still holding on here, but it's like barely, you know. So I feel like in the next 7 days here, you begin to have structure here. You know, maybe you guys start to decide, okay, what can I take off of my scale right now? What can I take off of my mind now to produce change and to produce energy flow, right? Instead of just piling on stress, everyday aggravation, what can I replace with that? You know what I mean? So it could even be that as well here too. So I feel like you guys are going to be feeling at peace here, harmony. You're going to be finding ways to bring peace and harmony in your life as well here too. So let's see what will bring you happiness and joy here. Ooh, something's ending with the Death card, Scorpio energy here. Yep, you have the Death card on the bottom. You have another 9 here, 9 of Swords under the bottom, and you have 5 of Pentacles. Whoa, this is major changes, water signs. Major changes. And I just said you guys were going through hella shit here. You're getting ready to be happy because this is going to be the end of your struggling. Just like I said, it's going to be the end. 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. You have been feeling, again, mentally tapped out, emotionally drained. You have not been feeling happy here. You've been feeling depressed. You've been feeling, I'm hearing out-of-body experience vibes here. You're struggling with something here. Whether it is you're struggling with your finances, you're struggling with your living situation, maybe you're having some kind of struggles with your health here. But that change is here. Something is getting ready to be revealed towards you. So you're about to be happy here because it's changing. It's the end of this never-ending battle that you feel like you've been going through here. And I feel negative people is attached to that too for some reason. There's a major cycle completing now. Anything else for Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces in the next 7 days here for their highest good here? 99 here. Show compassion to yourself here, guys, because this is compassion for you. You guys beat yourself up a lot. 9s are significant. 9s came out about 3 times already. You could be born on the 9th. Okay, you could be a life path number 9. This is the year of 9. Karmic cycles completing, endings, karmic justice, new beginnings here, clarity, closure, acceptance. Okay, be compassionate to yourself here because I feel like you're not compassionate to yourself here. And by you saying negative things to yourself here, that's not producing change here. Okay, say change at the bottom of the deck here. So be compassionate to yourself here. Even by you being compassionate to yourself here, like, I'm not saying ignore what you're going through. No. Right? Feel how you're going to feel. But once you feel once you feel how you feel about yourself here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, I want you to take a deep breath and then start saying positive about yourself here. Okay? I'm doing the best that I can. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing the best I can. I'm getting up every day and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, you gotta, like, speak it. You know what I mean? So be compassionate to yourself and be gentle towards yourself, your water signs, because you are water signs here. And out of all the water signs, out of all the elements, out of all the elements here, you are the most sensitive ones. But that don't mean you're weak. Okay? Don't mean you're weak. Ain't nothing wrong with having emotions here. Okay? You're the most sensitive, but you're the most intuitive. You're smart. You feel, though. Okay? That's your thing. You feel. So you have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well here too, because you can feel and absorb energy. And especially if any of you listening to me have water all in your big 3s here, or you have water in your moon here, you're going to feel that a little stronger, you know? Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You're manifesting here, man. You're making the effort here. Your efforts, what you're doing here is having you to manifest here. You're manifesting change here, believe it or not here. That's why it's also important to watch how you think about yourself and you view about yourself here, because that's manifesting too. Remember that I said that. So if you're telling yourself here, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces, I'm a loser, I'm a failure, I'm broke, I'm dumb, I don't have nothing, I'm never going to have anybody, I'm ugly, or what, I'm not attractive, whatever you're saying about yourself here, that's the energy you're attracting. I hate to say it like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to lift yourself up. You have to be your own cheerleader. You got to be your own mentor. There's nothing wrong with getting motivation from people and people uplifting you. Yes, it's a beautiful thing, but if you don't feel that way about yourself, it's not going to mean nothing. So we always have to start being our own cheerleader and our own mentor here first, you know. I'm hearing this message coming strongly. Even if I don't have nobody, I got me, or something like that. Like, even if I don't have nobody, I got me. That's how that's coming out for someone. Look at that. We have feeling healthy again. Okay, this is beautiful. You are going to be feeling healthy again, water signs. That's like I said with that Five of Pentacles coming down here. There could be anything being attached to your health and well-being here. And look, we have new home, a new place, new apartment. Something's coming in here, guys. Maybe some of you are really like not feeling where you're living at, you know. Karmic cycle is ending where you're living at here. You're going to be free, you know. You're going to be able to lighten your load here as well here too, water signs here. You're going to feel free again. A lot of you have been holding on to a lot of burdens. A lot of other people's burdens, that's releasing. A lot of people obligations, that's not even your obligations. You're releasing that, okay? And obstacles are being removed out of your path here so that you could be able to break free here, okay? So there is something getting ready to come with a reach here. 11:11 was up on the clock as soon as I looked up here. So there is things and changes manifesting for your new life here. And at the bottom of the deck here, it says, in 1 week, your prayers are answered here. So there is something circulating in your energy, and all I can say is be compassionate to yourself here, guys. Not just for the next 7 days, but just in general. Be compassionate towards yourself here, okay? Remember that. So I hope all of these messages resonated. I thank you, water signs, for sticking tuned with me to the end here. It's always appreciated. All I ask is give these videos a thumbs up so this platform can grow. Anything else you're doing, like and subscribe and sharing. I appreciate it, okay? Anything you need to know with booking, all that information will always be located in the community tab for your convenience here. And I hope you guys have a blessed next 7 days here. Water signs, take care of yourself now. Catch you next time.